From formal flower beds to carefree cottage gardens and wildflower fields, adding spring flowering bulbs to your design can take your landscape to greater heights. Whether you're planning to plant a great swath of scented hyacinth or a small smattering of dainty daffodils, here are a few essential gardening tips and tricks to ensure spring bulb success. Timing. If you want a show-stopping spring bulb garden, the time to design and dream up your ideal landscape is actually late summer and into fall. For most climates in the US, bulbs like tulips, hyacinth, and daffodils should be planted in the mid to late fall, where they stay nestled in the ground all winter, coming to life in the spring, bursting with fabulous color and fragrance. Purchasing and planning your garden. Spring flowering bulbs will typically be released for sale in the summertime. This is an ideal time to start dreaming up ideas and to do some research on varieties. For example, determining whether your tulips will bloom early, mid, or late season will help you to plan your bloom times in harmony with the opening of other flowering plants in the spring. Figuring out what height the plants will reach at maturity will help you to decide whether to plant your bulbs in the background or foreground of bed designs. When to plant. You can start to prepare the planting bed anytime from late summer to fall. The bed prepping process typically includes clearing garden space, double digging the soil, and amending with well-rotted compost to provide that rich, well-drained soil that bulbs love so much. Just don't put those bulbs in the ground until the hot weather has tapered off and the soil has cooled or even experienced a light frost. Otherwise, you risk the plants sprouting in fall and dying off over the winter. For many gardeners, the ideal planting time is October to November. Timing for southern gardeners. Spring flowering bulbs mostly hail from regions with a cold winter, so they will require consistently cool winter weather in order to grow and bloom correctly. This means that southern gardeners in USDA Zone 7 and warmer will have to add one extra step to their spring bulb planting process: vernalization. This is just a fancy term for when us gardeners trick bulbs into thinking that they have just experienced a winter. Place your bulbs in the refrigerator for a few months to mimic a northern winter. Pull the bulbs from the fridge and plant in late winter, early spring. Southern gardeners should also remember to plant in an area with a bit of shade, preferably avoiding harsh afternoon sun.